Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And today I got a special opportunity to interact with Reyad Hossain, ICPC World Finalist. So mostly this interaction will be about exploring his ICPC journey. So a kind of interaction today I'm going to have. So welcome to my channel, Reyad. Please introduce yourself.
Uh, Hello, thank you, Mustafizur, for having me. Uh, I am Mohammad Riyad Hossain. I study in University of Dhaka, and I am orphanage, as you say. And right now, I'm working in a startup of mine named Hard Budget, which is trying to bridge the gap between the farmer and the end user. The agricultural products there's a lot of uh, second-hand buyers and third-hand buyers in the process who are trying to automate and reduce the cost. That's what I'm doing right now.
Great to know this, that basically you are just having a startup of your own. So we'll start away straight into your competitive programming experiences. Just want to know that what made you just do this competitive program out of curiosity and basically who motivated you to have these code forces and code chef kind of contest, how you went inside this.
Okay. First of all, I didn't know about like programming contest at first. At first, I knew about there is something called Math Olympiad. So I was interested in Math Olympiad. I was like good at math in school. I was not a very good student, but good at math. So I wanted to participate in the Math Olympiad and uh, do well in Math Olympiad. But at the time, I lived in village, so I didn't know about how to participate in Math Olympiad and all. So by the time I was in my secondary, in my college, I got to know there is something called I in my college there was a subject named ICT. Uh, I got to know about programming first, and also got to know that there is something called IOI, and programming contest where I can do something similar to mathematics. I just knew that. So then I got I didn't get the chance to do Math Olympiad, so I'll do the programming contest. So that was just my motivation. I loved solving problems, and so everything like aligned. So I started when I got admitted in my university.
Okay, nice to know this. So basically, your journey started from a university onwards, where the main
Yeah,
motivation came from mathematics Olympiad, but actually it converted to programming problem solving kind of thing.
yeah.
Nice to know this. So, would you like to just go ahead for how did you participate in ICPC, followed by what was the process that gets followed in your country, and after basically clearing the regionals, how you qualified for the world finals?
Okay, that's a very big journey. By the time I was in first year, I didn't know much actually about like how ICPC or how a algorithmic problem solving works. So I could run a loop like a for loop in reverse or a nested for loop from my ICT coursework. I thought I know a lot. But by the time I got into university, I like after a month, no, not a month, like after 5 to 10 days, I got to know that I'm like a lot behind from a lot of my peers because they participate in Math Olympiads, they participate in IOI, they participate in IOI nationals, and also in international levels where I don't know how to solve a simple problem. I just could run a loop, but like how to take input and output, how those works, I didn't know any of that. So, but I didn't mm, get demotivated. I get actually more motivated to uh, like practice more. So I started to practice in URI. There was a platform named URI back then that changed recently. I saw it's named something else right now. So URI had a lot of easy problems like take this number input and print it square or uh, a very simple very simple ladder to right. So uh, first I started to solve this and uh, in my university there is a culture like every Thursday there is a contest for all my all of my department seniors and juniors everyone participate in the Thursday contest. So like I tried to participate on those and like I couldn't solve anything. So I got back to EORI and tried to solve more problems. Then I got to know about UVA. Uh, UVA was also famous back then. There was Light uh, Light is a Bangladeshi platform uh, made by a senior of from my university, actually, named Jan Alam Jan Bhai. Uh, he's he was in Google back then, and he is the first world finalist from our university. So he is a big motivation for us. So and there was like other team like by the time we got admitted, there was a world finalist team in our from our university that got selected in that regional in this year's regional. So I got to know them and first I was like really or I say afraid of them. Like they seem like a very accomplished programmers and I just don't know anything. But they are like very helpful and they if I like approach them with anything, doesn't matter how easy problem it is, they help a lot. So like I tried Light then I got to know about code forces and there is like a daily and contest D1, D2 and there is ratings and everything. Then I got to know about CodeSafe, then AdCoder, then a lot of platforms like TopCoder. Uh, TopCoder, I didn't compete much in TopCoder, but TopCoder was famous to my seniors. But by the time we started Code Safe and Code Forces are the most famous ones. And there was like the VJudge, virtual judge we used to like for our internal contest in university. So my first year was like the time I practiced the most. Like I used to go to university, then come back in my main room and start coding. And by the time the night is over, I have no idea. So it was like that. But I couldn't participate any national level contest in my first year because there was there are two things. First of all, I was not ready. Secondly, our university uh, the coach we had, Jami sir, he used to believe that first year should practice, focus on practice and go to national in second year. So there was like my first year. I think there's a lot of story. Even like if I start talking, like there's a lot of skills. I think you can just ask me if you want me to focus on any particular part of the journey.
Would like to explore from here that how your regionals went, whatever was your qualifiers for the world finals. Then who were
Oh,
your team
okay.
members?
The first
Yes, and how basically you managed it among the three people. What problems who is gonna be solving? How was the team coordination? And how you made it to the world finals?
okay. My first uh, uh, regional first ICPC was when I was in first year. In my first ICPC, there is a preliminary contest. You have to qualify from preliminary, then you can participate in the on-site contest. So in my first year, the coach was not bothered about us. So we just made a team and participated, and uh, we didn't qualify as expected. But we qualified in second year. That was in second year we had our first on-site contest. So first it was in 2018, and the team name was, I think, Due Fourier Force. I uh, still don't know what Fourier Force means. Has something with like a 50 fast Fourier transformation or something. The teammates were like Rafid and Ayman, who were those like IOI guys with whom I was like afraid of in my first year. So uh, then we are already in the same team in my second year because I practiced a lot in my first year. So we kind of got into the same similar level. They were still better than me, but uh, we are the somehow became the top three in our batch. So we participated in a first regional in 2018. It was not very good. We like ranked probably 25th or 26th, 25th probably. And our top team almost qualified for the world final, but they missed for a little bit. Then in the next year, I participated with Ayman was there, and Rafid stopped competitive programming. Tasnim got in, and we ranked probably 14 in that contest. It was not good. We actually expected to be in top 10, but we couldn't do that. So it was bad. But from these that year, the Asia West regional final started. So and in the first year of Asia West regional final, there was the two sides, one in India and one in Pakistan probably, and the India side was in like Kolkata, and we are selected for that, but uh, I had some visa problems, so I couldn't go to India. Actually, two of our team members couldn't go to India. So one, just Simon, did go in Kolkata and participated and ranked probably 28 among all Asia West regional teams, and it was not that good either. And the next year was like 2020, the COVID year. So regional got. By the way, the 2019 one, our top team got selected for the World Final, and the World Finals were in Russia in that year. So they did very well. But yeah, the World Final got delayed due to COVID, and our regional got delayed too. Uh, the regional that was supposed to happen in the end of 2020 happened in the August of 2021, and there was a lot of like team forming contest and all in the time, and a lot of our friends already retired. So I had the team with some juniors, Asif Jawad and Suad, Namis from Suad. So we're at the time like the second team of our university, and if we consider the national wide, we're like would be considered as the third or fourth team. But when it actually mattered in the contest day, we came out the top. There was that a very hard problem. The problem D, it needed a data structure like I have to there was this query there was a lot of query, and I need to find palindromes. I If I can recall that, and I solved this problem in 30 minutes. The fast solve, and every team thought this problem is very easy. There was a problem in that problem. Test case was weak, so I got passed in like 30 minutes, and the other teams thought the problem is very easy, and they still passed me. started trying and they couldn't. Most of them couldn't solve it, and the second problem, I also solved the second problem in the contest time, which I couldn't code in the time. If like I just finished the code, and after if I just had a few minutes time, we could like own the contest in penalty. The second team also solved six problems, and the second team was probably yeah from Kuwait and third from South, and we came we became champion. So that's the regional championship that got us selected to the world finals.
Okay, so means you topped or you came second in that specific regionals, by the way.
Yeah.
In that regional, you came
What was
second.
your question?
In the regional through which you qualified for the world
No,
finals, you won it or you basically came second, the
we
runners?
became champion.
Okay. And it was the year of
We became
2021.
champion, but it was I mean I yeah 2021, like it was ICPC 2020, but it happened in 21 due to COVID.
Okay. And a specific problem, basically, you went ahead and solved that in 30 minutes. What everyone supposed
Yeah,
that easy. Okay. Nice to know this, by the way.
yeah,
Okay.
and
Okay. So from here, the main world finals journey starts off, I guess. And
yeah.
after Russia, maybe the next world finals happened in Beijing. Is it China? Or which location was it?
No, no, Russia, after Russia, it happened in Bangladesh. It happened in Bangladesh, very sadly. Like from the past year, from the past year when we dreamed about like ICPC, that also came with the idea that I will get to visit a country that I may not visit by myself in future, even I get very rich. Like I may get go to Russia or Spain or somewhere I may not visit. So, but ultimately when I got in the world final, the world final came in Bangladesh. That's a little sad.
Okay, now I would take the opportunity. Describe your world finals journey. What have you saw a different country? Which legend competitive programmers you met? What was the overall event all about? And how did it went the contest wise?
Okay, before contest, I think I should tell a little bit about the preparation because the contest, first of all, the regional got delayed. Regional happened in like August 2021, and the world final was in November 2022. So it was like a 1 year and 3 months difference. So so we thought we have a lot of time, and like we got lost. We didn't practice for like past 6 7 months. That was very that I regret actually. We should have practiced more. By the time we started practicing and solving like past world final contests and camps, participating camps, there was a Russian coach we had. Uh, we by the time we're almost there in the contest, uh, it somehow came to that we can solve like we can come up with the solution, and but uh, there is some catch. Like the world funnel problem has this pattern that coming up with the solution for a world finalist is uh, like usually easy, but then after you like if you start coding right away, you will find out later that there is a catch, that there is a special case, or there is this something that uh, should have been solved before you start coding. So by the time like right before the contest, we got to understand that we can solve like six sixth or seventh problem. And now in world final, solving six or seven problem is like pretty good. Like seven problems, like if you solve eight problems, you are like you get the medals, and with the seven problem, you get close to it. Like six problem can give you Asia West Championship or something. So we saw that we can solve the sixth problem. We can come up with the solution, but coding takes a lot of time. Implementation takes a lot of time, or debugging takes a lot of time. So we needed to code a lot. We should have coded a lot, but we didn't have much time by the time. So we are pretty, but we are expecting that we'll do something in the contest day. So when the like we arrived in the five-star hotel, Sonagao, all the teams were meeting. There was that COVID checkup back then, uh, still COVID checkup. So and but after we got into a room, and then there's this in the dinner first we got to meet all the teams. Uh, like it's that feeling like you know those people like Mike or Iknarala. You see those people on the top of like code forces or FD contest leaderboard. Now they are walking and talking in front of you, and that's it. What to say? Weird feeling actually. That's a very good feeling. I got, but I was that's what I was thinking, like in the contest day. But by the time we were like totally concentrated on uh, the contest day, what we were going to do, and we wanted to be Asia champion. We compared the IIT teams, and uh, to be Asia champion, our competitors are just like we would say one, two Bangladeshi team, a few IIT team, and Sharif University from uh, Iran. So we are like if we can give our best, then it can happen, which actually could happen when the in the contest day. Like we had solution for seven problems, and but we couldn't. We actually got accepted in three problems, and the fourth problem that we missed was or the problem, the bug that we had is so silly. Uh, it was like a problem where you need to print uh, coordinates like in 2D Cartesian grid. You need to point coordinates x, y, and the distance of something. So the problem description says print the coordinates in y, x order. Now, who says to something print in y, x order? Like we printed in x, y order, and we couldn't like debug that by the time, and it was like the last moment of the contest. We had like three unfinished codes. Three got accepted. I saw the first one, but actually we had the solution, but we could not got it accepted. So they sort of thing, like we kind of knew that that will happen in the contest day, that we will get the solution, and we'll probably miss the implementation. So I took photo with like Mike or Ignorala. Tourist was not there, but uh, I couldn't enjoy that much actually, all of those, because I was worried about the contest.
Okay. And which college won the Asia West Championship as per your ICPC experience?
IIT won that one. IIT IIT, which IIT I forgot. They solved 5 problems.
Okay.
So it was like it got like it hardened more that we had more solutions, but we couldn't implement it. So and even if we could like solve 5 problems, they could have won by uh, penalty. So, so I was very devastated after the contest. Actually, I don't remember what happened. Like after that, I finished the contest and we got opted out, signed out from the hotel. I don't remember the time between what happened in that time because I was so devastated with the performance.
Anyhow, just making it to the world levels actually is a different achievement altogether. Very few people inside this world are able to do that. One of them are you. So it's definitely a big thing. Would like to seek something from you as a very great competitive programmer. That what for the upcoming generations or for the upcoming budding competitive programmers you are going to give as a tip. How should they prepare and those who are aiming contests like ICPC, how basically they would start practicing? Which platform is the best? That's it.
Yeah, I think a combination of code forces, code chef, and add coder uh, good. I'm very this is a problem I recently faced that a lot of uh, participants in code forces contest using AI to solve like BC problems and getting like a high rating, but that's not taking you anywhere. You're not learning anything, and it's making those who are honest. Uh, it's making difficult for them to get a high rating with being honest. So that's the problem I see is happening in code courses. Like code courses have a system to detect the AI generated codes, but like it can detect the like copy pasted AI generated code. But if you take the logic and like use it in your way, then code forces cannot detect it. So that's it won't help actually anyone. And those who practice will learn the data structure and algorithms and uh, uh, take time to debug codes, like invest time. That I would say the word invest, the time they invest in debugging uh, will that cannot be matched with anything else. Uh, with the surge of AI, I think it's getting back to those raw talents. Uh, the more talented you are, the more fundamentals you have, the more basics you have, the more you are likely to shine this era of AI, I think. So practice a lot, learn the data structures, and try to solve as many problems as you can. And one mistake I would say a wrong approach I used to have, like I used to take a lot of time to solve problems. Like if I get stuck, I will like spend all day behind that problem. Like I will have to come up with the idea with the solution by myself, which I think is a wrong approach. Like you can do that with few problems, like the ones you want to really solve it by yourself. But with the most of the problems, like you should not do that with every problem. With most of the problems, you should like try if you get stuck for a time being, if it takes like more than 30 minutes, 40 minutes, or 50 minutes, you should check the tutorial, try to get a hint and try to solve it. And if you still cannot, then uh, get a second hint or check the solution. Like you should not take more than a hour or 1.5 hours to solve a even hard problem for your level. So that's something I did wrong. I should have solved took hint and solved those faster. That could have helped me in like code forces trading or in any other contest, because time is a big factor in competitive programming. A lot of competitive programmers can solve a lot of hard problems, but they struggle with time constraint. So like and other thing is the on-site contest, like ICPC contest and code forces contest is a little different. Like the code forces in code forces the codes are small. You get an idea, then you implement it in a very short time. But in the ICPC level, there are a lot of codes where there are multiple steps you need to solve in multiple steps and implement a big algorithm. So there used to be a contest named Courtship Long that was good. That was very good. That was helpful for the ICTC style contest. But I'm not sure if there is still the long contest. If Courtship still posts those long contests. And AdCoder is also a great platform. I think try all three. And I think if you practice hard enough, you succeed.
Thanks for your tips, Riyad. And it was really a nice interaction knowing your entire ICPC journey. And all the best for your upcoming startup, the Heart Bazaar. I hope you basically bridge the gap between the parties and the specific stakeholders. Thanks a lot for coming to my channel. So, those who liked the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks again, Riyad, for coming to my channel.
Okay, thank you, and all the best.